I don't even know. I started this video, saw the fact that I had a double chin, and immediately hated myself, so. So there you go. Oh my god. I really feel like I'm just not saying anything because I'm not. And I'm just bumbling around the phone, making all kinds of noises. There really is no good place for this. There really is not a good place for this. What if I put it like this? Would that work? I have a feeling that it's gonna fall. It might. It might fall. Oh, it might. It definitely might. But here we go. Alright, well, hi. For those of you who might not know, my name is Ismael. My middle name is Isaías. But I overpronounced the Isaías. Mi apellido, my last name, es Ramírez. Soy latino. Mi papá lleva de El Salvador. Mi mamá de la tierra México. Y yo nació aquí, en los Estados Unidos. And I am currently driving, if you could not see, with your eyes. Sorry about the beeping. I drive without my seatbelt and the Prius just loves it. Loves it so much that every time I do it, the Prius goes, yeah, 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 yeah. It just doesn't stop. Now, I don't edit. Not because I'm a badass and I just like to go against the grain like that. Because honestly, without editing, there's a limit to how much this channel is gonna grow. Not that I want it to grow. I have 38 subscribers. Hello, anybody? If you're subscribed and you're watching this, marry me. And if you're a dude, marry me. Oh my god, cars upon cars, man. I'm trying to get. I'm at a T section, a T cross, and there's just not an opportunity for me to go. Luckily, there's no one behind me, because you know how that is when there's someone behind you and you just feel all this pressure. Oh my god, you would get in front of me, gas company man. No. Of course, no shade on the gas company guy. He's doing his job. He's doing his work. I'm okay. I'm at the intersection. I'm good. So, yeah, bumpy roads, terrible audio, no editing. I'm not exactly what you would call a successful YouTube personality or whatever. Not that I even want to be a YouTube personality. Honestly, feels like it would be a lot of work. Oh! That's gonna happen more than once. Anyways, I'm driving, and I'm no stranger to tailgaters as I'm driving. Motherfuckers, as always, there's a dog on the road. What the fuck is today? Ugh, emotions. I hate them. There's a guy with a chain, green. He's definitely wearing a fit. He's definitely got a fit going on with him right now. Ugh, people have their Christmas lights up. There's a white car. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just talking. And hope that someone cares. Man, this Thanksgiving was not terrible, man. This Thanksgiving was actually... I mean, I wouldn't say it was a good Thanksgiving, but it definitely was not a terrible Thanksgiving. I wouldn't even say it was close to being a bad Thanksgiving. Well, maybe it was. Maybe it could have been close. Whatever. All I'm trying to say is that I feel that feeling that everyone wants to have, the feeling of growth. Everybody wants to have that, right? Everybody wants to feel like they're growing, that their life is not meaningless. It's just whatever. I'm at the freaking Ferry King, Burger King, because I'm gonna get me a large iced coffee. Why? Because I hate myself. That's why. That's why. That's why. Hola, ¿me das una iced coffee grande, por favor?
Okay. I'm sorry, can I say again?
Una iced coffee?
Iced coffee vanilla, grande?
Grande, sí.
Okay. Páselo adentro.
Gracias. I don't want to hate myself. I don't want to hate myself. I don't want to think of myself as a bad person. But sometimes, man, just sometimes. Got my new card. Finally, it came in, and I was able to pay my father. I talked with him a lot this holiday, Thanksgiving, and just about so much different things, honestly. Gracias. Que te vaya bien.
Gracias.
Okay, let's get out of here. Now, why am I recording myself? Do I truly feel and believe that this is a digital journal that I'm keeping? That same dog that was like fucking running down the fucking road. Oh, I'm cussing so much. I'm sorry. Apologizing to who? Was there at the little corner right there. So yay. Anyways, technically I'm on my way to the gym. Technically I am on my way to the gym. Technicalities. Well, I'll tell you what, boy. I'll tell you what, I am tired, and the day has just started. Like, how are you gonna be tired, and your day hasn't even started yet? I mean, technically my day has started. So, I mean, I brushed my teeth and I flossed. Yay, that's a win, baby. That's a win. Okay. Brushed my teeth and I flossed. Man, you wouldn't understand what a win that is. People are just so in their own world, you know? I wish, and Elon might be doing this, I wish that we will have technology where we can just instantly tune in. Here's the thing, though. If you know what I'm saying, if you know what I'm talking about. Here's the thing, though. We might not need technology. Here's the thing, though. My mind is racing and I cannot keep up. My mouth cannot keep up with what's going on in my head right now. Okay, I was talking about technology, right? And I mentioned Elon, he who shall not be named. And about how, you know, he said that he wants to develop technology where we can like plug into each other, right? Sort of like social media on crack, right? But in the way where you can like feel what other people are feeling, and the goal ultimately is to have a society that's more understanding It's a philosophy. In my opinion, it's a philosophical pursuit, because it's about what it means to have an ideal society, right? What does it mean to continue developing society? And so it's philosophical to think that if we just connect and understand each other, that means an improved society. And I'm not necessarily disagreeing. I'm one to challenge thoughts and beliefs, but the thing is, we might not need technology for that, you know? Like, okay, hear me out. I know this is going to sound crazy. I'm going to use the wrong word on purpose here, okay? That's good coffee. The word. The word is stereotypes. Whatever allows us in our brain to develop stereotypes about people is the same thing that's going to allow us to reach this empathetic society that is connected with every human being on earth. That's just my opinion. That's just what I believe. I believe it's already in us. We just need to continue to develop it and evolve, you know? Like, for example, the Neanderthals, right? We can run faster than the Neanderthals ever could. And that's because this current, well, maybe not this one, but but as hominids, right? Or as bipedal creatures, which the Neanderthals were. I feel like such an asshole right now. Basically what I'm saying is, the current theory of evolution is that we weren't always, like, we were once on 4 legs or 4 limbs, and then we slowly became more and more adjusted to be on 2, right? And so the further down the line you get, the better you are at running, right? So I think future evolutions of whatever we are now, right? Homo sapiens or whatever. Whatever the future holds for us as Homo sapiens, I think that version of us is going to have developed our mind to such a point where we can connect. We won't need technology, or maybe technology is going to be the way to do that. I don't know. Social media on crack, right? But I just know that, again, this is my opinion. Stereotypes, right? We make stereotypes about people. You make stereotypes about me, right? Just based on how I look and stuff, but in the way that stereotypes are often used in the negative, right? We come up with stereotypes about people. Well, I mean, let's do the tough thing, right? Let's do the tough thing and then call it out, right? Black people. You don't want to be in an alley with a black person, right? You picture a hood and all that stuff. You don't want to be in an alley with a Latino, right? You picture, hey, vato, what's up, you know? You picture that, you know? Thank you, social media. I mean, thank you, TV and movies that always make us the bad guy. So those stereotypes, obviously I'm not saying, well, I guess what I am saying is that we'll use whatever allows us in our brain to make those stereotypes, but for the opposite, we'll be able to see someone, see how they're dressed, and instead of going to the defensive, we'll be able to open up just through more understanding. I don't think technology is the way that's going to happen. I think technology could be a medium in the sense that, like, just for us though, I'm not making 100. Like, I'm not saying technology is going to be absent of this journey, but it's not going to be. But technology is not going to be the reason. It's just going to be how for the it's going to be the how for the reason. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that made things any clearer. Like, for example, me, I'm drinking this coffee, right? I tend to eat my feelings, right? In an unhealthy way. So if I wasn't like seeing a therapist, if I didn't have help, and I was just free to eat my feelings as much as I want, the reason wouldn't be the food, right? The food is the how. I think that makes it a little bit more clear, right? The reason is because I'm depressed and I don't know how to manage my feelings. The food is the how. And I think that's the correlation that I'm making with, not the correlation, but the comparison, for clarity's sake, that I'm making with this whole technology and evolution thing. I'll repeat myself. Technology isn't going to be the reason. It's just going to be the how. How do we get there? Technology. But the reason we get there is because of humans. Humans love to grow. Humans love to talk. Communication. Communication's the reason. Social media just serves to help us communicate better, communicate deeper, all that good stuff. And I'm tired. I've exhausted myself. I'm 1/3 of the way through with my coffee. Whoa. Dude walking down, black gloves, black glasses, black everything. Jesus Christ. Who wears gloves in public? If you're not working, then why are you wearing gloves? And he did not look like he was working. Unless he's a hitman. This Thanksgiving it wasn't even tough. Well, it wasn't tough, but it definitely did require something of me. It definitely required my attention, my presence. I was present, and it's not easy to be present with family. It really isn't. Because I don't know, man. I hate that sometimes. I wish in an idealistic world that family was easy. Because you would think that family, as important as it is, wouldn't be the cause or the source of so much of our internal turmoil. Idealistic family. It's think about it like this. Family has been very, very important because survival has been very, very important. Survival used to, and I say used to, but it's been thousands of years. I mean, when was the potato famine, right? I mean, you think about these cataclysmic events. It is during those tumultuous, I don't know how to say that word. Tumultuous. It is when the stakes are down. It is when the stakes are high, and you lay it all down on the line. That family becomes incredibly important because you need support, right? But family becomes less and less important the less concerned you are with survival. And that's what sucks, because we live in America. We don't really worry about survival. We're not really in any great like wars, like in World War II. You know, we're not in any world wars at the moment, technically. And so family becomes incredibly tough, but you can't also isolate. You can't isolate yourself from your family, because then you'll start to get into like psychological problems. So you really have to learn the new family dynamic. You're gonna have to make concessions you don't want to make, and you're gonna wrestle with it, and in your head you'll try to figure out workarounds, and it's impossible to do that on your own. I don't care who you are. I'm here at the gym, the parking lot of the gym, and I have so much more on my mind that I'm not saying. Oh no! Mainly because after a certain point this gets redundant. I mean, this is my life, but I'm putting it on the internet. I wasn't always, you know, there was a time when I was uploading these videos and making them private so no one could see them. And what a shame, you know? I mean, I'm not saying I'm a celebrity, because apparently celebrities are the only ones that can be important. But if you do care to, like, if you do care enough to tune in, quote unquote, to my channel, where I upload sort of like a blog, you know, then thank you, because you make me feel important. You make me feel special. And I wonder what that dynamic is between us. Because it could be a good one. It really is up to me. I do this really gross thing where I like drink, right? But then after I drink, I'll swish it in my mouth. And I think I do that because I savor the taste. But I don't know. I'm kind of crazy. Okay, I'm drinking my coffee. And I'm parked. I'm here at the gym. Got gum in my mouth because coffee breath is a bitch. A bitch and a half. I'm happy. I'm glad with my Thanksgiving. I think I really was present. And listen, I'm 30. I am 30 years old, and it's not that I'm old. Not even a little bit, but, and there is a but. But I do feel the pressure. I do feel like the clock is ticking. And I don't know. And I don't know what's going to happen when it comes to like the future and stuff. I don't know what I'm going to do to support myself. It was a weird shot. God damn it. Let me see if this will work right here. Yeah. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I work DoorDash. I'm a DoorDash worker right now. And I feel, because I have done so in the past. Like, I have made money in the past. Man, it's really hard. My mind is having so many thoughts and my mouth cannot keep up. Here's the thing. I have a critique to make about society. See, the way we live in America, despite how it might seem to other countries, is hard. What you see as wealth, and trust me, in California, we all know how expensive it is to live in California. That's why we had to raise the minimum wage here. Because this is a wealthy state. You can come over here and make money. Like, I have this discussion with my parents all the time. Well, not all the time, but enough. And you probably make this discussion too. You have this discussion with your family too, where it's like, it's expensive to live in California. The thing is, you can move to California, and as long as you're engaged, like, all I'm saying is there's a lot of jobs in California, okay? Now, I'm not saying every job is the most lucrative. I'm not saying that. But it's not impossible to make a living in California. It's not. Here's the critique that I have. We're forced. It's almost like we're forced to. See, I work DoorDash. We don't get paid by the hour. We get paid by the delivery. And if you're not getting any orders, you're not getting paid. DoorDash makes a distinction between the time you're active working an order and the time you're not. And so often, you'll technically be clocked in for 4 or 5 hours or 6. And if you're working it full time, then 8, God bless you. But, and I'm not even talking about Dasher Link. Dasher Link is something else. Like, the way DoorDash works is you can do other things. The way I'm working it right now is as an independent contractor, where I like the main. I'm mainly making deliveries from restaurants to people's homes, right? Like, I'll go grab something from Tacos Gavilan, McDonald's or whatever, and I'll go deliver it. But there are people who, like, are kind of like drivers for DoorDash, the way that you would drive for UPS. Does that make sense? But it's hard, man. California, the money is here. Let's just be real. It's not an issue of money. It's an issue of, well, what are you going to do? I mean, we only have 24 hours in a day. And we all want, well, maybe not all of us, but I would like to say at least anyone who has a job in California wants to pursue greatness. Like, we all are doing what we think. Well, maybe you know what? I'm just talking for myself at this point. That's why I like to keep this focused on me. because I don't really like talking in general terms. Because we are all so different. Now, of course, there are people like me. So, and we share certain things, but I don't know, man. Like, if you just look around, you'll see, here in California, you'll see so many different people, and we're all very different. Some people aren't trying to do their very best. And yet they're making more money than I am. It all depends on how you look at things. So, yeah, I'm gonna get out of my car now. And stay tuned. I haven't posted in a while. The holidays kind of took a lot out of me. I'm singing more. I've been practicing singing on a technical level. I was taught how to sing in an operatic style, which is considered to be the most technical. And I'll be honest, I'm starting to sound a little bit like an opera singer. So that's kind of cool. I like that. It's weird. I'll be in my car singing, and I'll be singing and practicing the techniques that I've learned, and I'll hear myself, and I'll sound, well, like I'll hear myself, not like recording, but like I'll just be like, oh, and I'll hear myself, and I don't know. I've been practicing more. I've been investing more of my time. My doctor's words there. More of my time I've been investing in that part of me. It's been tough for me. I'm not saying you have to care, but if you're watching this and you're at 32 of this, it's been tough. I've cried a lot. I've cried a lot. They say you have to cry to know how to smile. It's a laugh. So, I love my father. I've grown. It's been a journey, right? And I'm 30. My father's almost 60. My father's almost 60. God bless my father, dude. God bless that man. Alright, I'm going to end this. I'm going to record it. Do me a favor. Like the video. Please comment. Help make me a celebrity. Because then it'll be easier for me to find work. Oh, man. There are no rules, you can't go wrong. Bye.